Well, meeting your financial goals is today's tough economic climate can be a rough road. With banks tightening their lending practices, it's almost impossible for folks, even with good credit, to get a loan. Credit Union of Denver has been helping people fulfill their dreams since 1931. For 8 decades, they have been providing their members with the loans that they need to meet their financial goals. Automotive Avenues is Denver's #1 credit union auto buying dealership with thousands of new and used vehicles to choose from. Automotive Avenues has paved the way for credit union members to have a one-stop shopping experience, and they've been successfully doing this for a quarter of a century, so they know what they're doing. Here to put you on the road to achieving your financial goals are Randy Mims, Credit Union of Denver credit expert, and Bill Green, president of Automotive Avenues. Hi, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you.
Thank you for having us.
So, Randy, please explain to me first off, what's the difference between a credit union and a bank?
Well, credit unions were started actually back in the 1800s in Germany, and that concept came over to America in the early 1900s. Credit Union of Denver, of course, since 1931. It's not that one type is right and one is wrong. Credit unions were actually formed as not-for-profit financial cooperatives. We hear a lot of cooperatives today. There's rural electric cooperatives. There's a lot of different retail cooperatives. We're a financial cooperative, and we were formed really in response to when the big banks back about the last Great Depression, when they chose not to serve people of modest means. Okay. And so people got together and pooled their resources and loaned out to people who needed it. And that was kind of the birth of the credit unions. And so it's the real people helping people philosophy. And that's what we've done at the Credit Union of Denver since 1931.
We should see more of that. That's what the world needs.
It's a
people
great, absolutely. And again, especially as you already mentioned in today's times, it's just really, really difficult. And so the more people can understand about how we're here to help and that we're one of you and we want to help you with your financial future, not work against it.
But why partnerships like with Automotive Avenue?
Well, again, to us, the whole thing is about relationships. We want to have a relationship with our members, and that's why we call them members and not customers, because our members, again, it's a little differently. We don't have shareholders or stakeholders like banks do. Our members actually own the organization, and so we work for them. And so we want to develop a relationship with them to help them with their financial future. And one of those ways is to develop trusting partnerships with folks like Auto Aves that we trust, and we know that they're going to get treated fairly and treated correctly. And so we're opening up avenues, no pun intended, for our members to be able to have financial security and financial stakehold in that whole process.
Okay, I'm going to tell you both something that you don't know, especially you, Bill. About 4 years ago, I bought my car at Automotive Avenues.
Well,
so I am a client of yours.
Well,
yeah, you had no idea. I was waiting until the show started to tell you that. I traded in my car, and I'm still driving the car that I got from Automotive Avenues. Very, very happy. What's the first thing a consumer should do when they're looking for a major purchase like a car?
You know, the natural way for people to look for a car today is go out and go shopping and trying to select that car. You know, I would say that today that you should shop for a dealer as well. You know, reputation management is online today with the internet, and you know, you can go to Google, you can go to Yelp, you can go various and sundry type websites that can allow you to post what you think about that particular business. Automobile business is the same way, you know, and today there's a nationwide website by the name of www.dealerrater.com. And
Dealer Radar?
Rater,
okay.
Yes. And you can go to a consumer credit union member could go to any state in the country and look at any dealer. And in Colorado, you can do the same thing. So I would suggest that, you know, not only select your car, but select your dealer. And you know, like I said, the reputation, the consumer's voice is being heard online today. So it's very powerful, and you know, I think that it's a way that the consumer can be more informed.
Sure, get those feedbacks from other consumers or clients that you've had in the past.
Because it's relationships, the same, whether it's with the dealer, whether it's between the two of us, whether it's with the consumer. And obviously, you being the consumer, you being happy with the purchase is very, very important. It's important to him. It's also important to, you know, to us.
Yeah, yeah. And why is getting pre-approved for a car loan before you're actually shopping so important?
I think it's really important from our perspective is because we want to make sure that, especially that we put you into a deal that's going to be comfortable for them. We want to make sure that the payment is affordable for them. The last thing in the world we want to do in a relationship, especially a financial relationship, is put you into a position to fail.
Right.
We all have a lot of big hopes and dreams and everything else, and we want that huge, big new vehicle. We want to make sure that it's affordable for you and to make sure it's something that you're comfortable with and that you're happy once you drive off the lot.
Well, that's what I love, because you guys are all about education, not only the relationship building, but education. You have a seminar coming up too.
Yes, we do, and that we've done several different types of seminars in the past. This one we're doing a little bit differently in that we're teaming up with Aves. We want to help people because in tough economic times today, people really have had some credit issues. They've had some life challenges. And one of the things that I really like to say is, just because you've had some issues in life, that you've had some credit challenges, just because you may say you have bad credit, I don't say that you have bad credit. Bad things happen to good people. And just because you've had some of those issues, come give us a chance, because we don't look at you as a number like a lot of financial institutions unfortunately today are doing. We want to treat you as an individual, and we want to put you into a deal that makes sense for you, at a payment that makes sense for you, and we want to teach you about that.
Yep, lifelong partnerships, a good idea. Any tips before we close here for viewers who are looking to buy a new or used car this summer?
I really think that the pre-approval is very important. You know, if you really want to control your destiny and make a more informed decision, go to Credit Union of Denver, get pre-approved, shop for a dealer as well as a car. And that way, you're more in control of your own destiny, instead of when you go to pick up that car and find that car, then emotion takes in. You got those five senses that kind of carry you away, and you may wind up in a situation that is really not best for you.
Okay, very good. Some great advice, and thank you very much for coming on the show.
You're so welcome.
I tell you what, I was broadcasting there at Cozy. I found the car I wanted. I was working and I drove home a new car. I'm like, this is it. Great service, customer service, and they set up a financial plan that was perfect for me. So thank you for coming on the show. If you'd like to learn more about Automotive Avenues, go online to autoaves.com. You can also call toll-free 303-750-5000. That's 303-750-5000. Be sure to attend Credit Union of Denver's free seminar, Tune Up Your Credit for a Smooth Drive. It's this Thursday, June 9th at 6 p.m. at their Lakewood office. It's located at 9277 West Alameda. Attendees will receive a special offer to receive either hands-free Bluetooth or their car radio, remote entry for their new car, or $150 cash when they get pre-approved, and finance a new car through the Credit Union of Denver and buy from Automotive Avenues. Now, again, this seminar, it's free, but seating is limited, so I really want to encourage you to RSVP in advance to ensure your spot. And when you do, you'll also receive a free FICO credit report. To RSVP or for more information, call 303-239-1174. That's 303-239-1174, or go online to smartlikeyou.com.